go today? Oh, one and two.
So the good thing is we're not like crazy far away.
All right, folks, for those of you finishing up your matches, take your cues, your cases, and your garbage and get rid of it so that when the new teams come in, it's all nice and clean. And secondly, no flash photography in the room, none whatsoever, and blue chalk only.
I had my son.
pencils back. I only have so many pencils. When you turn in your score sheet, please gather pencils, bring it back up to the tournament desk. I greatly appreciate it.
Sure.
Please remember when you turn in your score sheets, I want the one with the barcode and it says circle the winner, please circle the winner, and at least one copy of the handwritten portion with first and last names, at least in the first round, please. Once again, when you turn in your score sheets, I want the version with the barcode, as well as at least one copy of the handwritten portion. First and last names in the first round at least, please. Thank you.
live streaming for
Okay.
me. When I do something really stupid, don't say that was really stupid. Say it was a bold choice.
Okay, a bold choice.
choice,
Wow,
like,
bold
wow.
choice there.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know if it matters, but it's Eagles.
Eagles,
Eagles.
absolutely. I'd love to fix that.
So that, I played up in one of those malarkey tournaments years ago, and it was my first time playing in a big tournament, and I was on live streaming, and I told Andrew, please just don't say.
Nice. What is she doing?
So now every time I see her, she'll go, hey, bold choice.
Bold choice to miss that
I'm
ball.
like, that's perfect. Yeah, bold choice to go for that shot.
Not everybody would choose that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 Western BCA Championship here in Lincoln City, Oregon. This is Summerfield Habner here live with Bad Boys TV. We're getting started in a couple minutes here with Eagles 4390 versus Rubber Tips. This is Silver Team action. Like I said, about to get started. The ladies are still warming up here, and we are just a couple minutes away. Please stay tuned. I'm going to do some sharing out there, get some more people in the chat room. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, this is the opening break here. We're getting started quicker than I thought. Boom. See, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, they're all up there. Brings Rubber Tips to the table. Rubber Tips are in red, Eagles are in the baby blue. Hey, Beardy, thanks for tuning in out there. Nice break on table 2 also. We've got a couple different cameras. Unfortunately, I think we're doing a lot better on this one. It's hard to keep track of 2, so we're going to stick on one table unless anything dies off on the other. So, thanks for tuning in out there. Again, Bad Boys TV. This is Boombox. This Western BCA stream is brought to you by Legends Billiards Room, Player Sports Bar up in Kennewick, Washington, Ox Billiards in Seattle, CheapCues.com, Littman Lights, Savage Billiard Apparel, Side Pocket in Eugene, Rose City Billiard Club, Rackham Billiards, CSI, Players Club Limited, Western BCA, and all of you. So thanks for tuning in out there. It's been fun. How you doing?
You know,
Oh.
I'm out here for a little bit.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff you say?
Right on. Well, I got a special guest in the booth. You got to introduce yourself.
I am Tom Yak. I'm out of Crawfordsville playing the Eugene League.
Cool. Tom helped us out yesterday, jumping in, keeping me company here. You play teams?
Yeah, playing teams. We don't play till 7 tonight.
Okay.
We lost our first match.
Bummer. This morning?
No, last night, 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Started out good. We won 4 straight, and then it just kind of went downhill from there.
That'll happen, man. Big swoops in teams for sure.
It does. It does. You know, 1 second you're on, next second you're rattling them.
Man, and then, I mean, the team sees it, and it can add up real quick here.
Yeah, we had a little tiff at the start of it, too, you know, and it just one of those things where one of our guys played a safety. He just whiffed the ball to where it just barely moved.
Uh-huh.
And the opponent didn't see it hit, and she walked over, grabbed the table. Then the mom got into it, and, yeah, it got kind of ugly there for a minute. And
Yeah.
that really changed the whole structure of how it was playing, too.
It's such a bummer when a disagreement rules the tournament instead of,
Right.
somebody's play.
Ultimately, she was really at fault by just walking over and grabbing the ball without even making any kind of acknowledgement that that even happened. But
Yeah, something I had to remind my family who was here, and I would remind anyone spectating, is it's really important to not get involved. Complicated enough between 2 people, let alone a team of people, and then you throw spectators in, it really...
well, she was playing on the other table at the time.
Oh, God.
And I was standing back. I'd watched it, and when she said something, well, then I said something, and it just kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah. The team that I was playing with asked if something was a foul, and I had seen it, but I was very just like, I'm not supposed to weigh in, and she's like, no, I'm asking, and I was like, it was definitely a foul, and it was on my team that I called the foul.
Yeah.
So.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah. Oh,
you get so focused on a shot, and the one that you really miss a lot is when you're playing a safety and you go to the rail first with the cue ball and you come out and catch the other one, and you're hoping it's going to bounce back into the rail, and it doesn't do that. And that's one that you'll miss a lot of times when you're focused on just hitting the ball you want to hit.
totally, and you
that
forget.
last part of it.
Yeah. I got in an argument with Efren Reyes about that very thing, and I mean, I get a chance to play Efren, and the first game we have an argument about a foul, and I'm just like, God,
here I am.
This is not how I want to remember my yeah. But he fouled. He totally fouled, and he didn't realize he had fouled.
Right.
I don't think he was trying to pull a fast one on me by any means.
No, most guys playing this stuff, they're all pretty upstanding guys, you know.
I agree.
You very rarely do you find somebody that's really kind of a shyster and won't stand up and say, hey, I fouled.
Yeah.
You know, there's those occasions, though, you do. You get so focused on just hitting your ball, and you hit your ball, and you don't actually watch what completely happens.
Oh, man, what a cut up the rail there. Eagles,
rattled that one in.
This was an ugly-looking rack to start off with, and she's really
worked it out.
Yep. I think I like going the 1 ball first here. The proximity of the 6 makes it a lot easier to get on the 8.
Would agree with you because, you come back out and get a little straighter for that 6 to play the 8 back up.
And, you got to think about the 11 ball.
There.
Yep, tree-topped over a ball.
Yeah.
Any ball in my path, I try and, if I can avoid, having to work around that ball, because that piece of pie off the 11 just grows the further away you are. Yeah.
Yeah, because if that cue ball was sitting on the other side of the table right at the same distance out, she'd be in great shape right now.
Yeah.
She'd almost be straight on the 8 to roll it back up to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
She already showed she can make a long side shot like that, so.
Yep. That's the truth. All right, well, probably kick and rail first here. That's
about have to.
Oh, she's got the jump. Going to the short cue. And this is a pretty long jump.
Yeah, it is. And these tables are lively. You get a good pop, and I've popped one over the top and bounced it right over the top of my object ball.
1.25 slate here on these diamond tables, and that slate depth really does make a difference when jumping.
Yes, it does.
You feel that reaction from the ball. Not able to clear that one. That was a long distance jump. Just didn't quite have the oomph behind it.
Yeah, that's the problem. You got to get a good pop on that, and you do take the risk of jumping over the other ball after you bounce onto the table.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't tell you who is at the table because there isn't really a description of them. But this is rubber tips at the table, and still got her work cut out for her. Darn it. Kind of got ahead of herself there. That's easy to have happen. Ooh.
Little
Popping
celebration
balloons
going
over
on
there.
with the old cake give out.
Yeah.
And if you are watching somewhere close, they do have cake over here if you'd like a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty incredible. This has been a really fun 25th anniversary celebration.
Sure is nice to be back in the room, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. I have missed this event.
Yeah. I don't get the opportunity to do a lot of the other ones because of work, but this one's one I do make sure I put in my calendar to get the time off for.
Yeah, me too. Yep, I haven't missed a Western BCA in a long time, and I don't plan on starting anytime soon. So, yep, good to be home. I've been traveling a little more, playing pool, and man, this event it really feels like a family reunion.
I noticed that. You have been. I've watched you a few times on TV and stuff, and watched some matches and watched some results, and looks like you've been having some fun.
Oh yeah, it's so good to get out and play. We all kind of get in our comfort zone and our pecking order, and it's really important to go out there and just play people you've never played before.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, see what you're capable of, and it's a lot of fun.
I know when I first got into League, it's been about 10 years ago now, I think, and I wasn't used to playing different people, and so I started finding little local tournaments, to just jump into to play new people and to get relaxed. 'Cause, boy, I remember when I first started, I was just a bundle of nerves, and you're just all jazzed up.
Yeah.
And then so I just started going to these little tournaments, and $4 or $5 to get in, and no real pressure because it's not a lot of money on it or anything. And
that's cheap seasoning right there.
Just get used to playing different people.
Yep.
It really does help a lot. Well, she's going to have a little tough time getting over the 8-ball from that 1-ball here.
Yeah, I mean, either got to draw back to that rail or kind of run around and play the backside.
Go rail first here.
Yep.
And try to clip that in. It doesn't look like the 1-ball's too bad. I've seen some of those in a little deeper. Man, it's hard to rail first to get that one to drop in. But it looks like she's got plenty of room there to go rail first. And that should bring it down around behind it.
Question in the chat room about playing Western BCA. The only sanctioned states for Western BCA are Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana. There is one county, and she played that ball really nice.
Yeah, she did.
Got to the gap. She can see the edge of the 8. Yeah. There's one county in Nevada, and I know that's where Carlin Kidder's from, that is in Western BCA. So, Beardy, I kind of don't think so. I imagine you're talking about either being in Hawaii or Alaska. I don't remember which, and so far, no. Oh, man, that was a
overcut.
That was tough.
Got a little behind it. So there's some people here from Canada. Does Canada have a BCA league?
There's a huge Canadian contingency.
Yeah.
They come across the border and qualify in Washington.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, that's always been a viable force here in Western BCA, and we love our Canadian players. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to sanction that for Western.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, but yeah, I knew there's a lot of them in here.
Oh yeah, and really good players too.
Yeah, matter of fact, that league that the team I was commentating for a little bit last night there, they were from Canada.
Mm-hmm. Probably shooters.
The Jokers.
The Jokers, yeah. All right, tough 8-ball here.
It's a long one.
Got to think a little bit about the scratch here. You just got to make sure you know your line come off of it.
Yep, or put a little bit on it to keep it from.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Wow, nice
Rail
shot.
First, nice.
And that was. She wearing blue or red?
She's wearing black with a red shirt underneath.
That's the one. Rubber Tips taking down game number 1. I thought it was.
What's that? Your name was? That was Michelle.
Michelle, thank you. Oh, and over on table number 2, a bold choice to take that one down. Eagles making it 1-1.
So what I did last night, I went and took a picture of the sheet, which really helped me follow the game.
Oh yeah, we can do that. That'd be great.
Once I got the first 2, I could
Sweet. Both tables racking here. About to break here on table number 9. 9 and 10, the TV table here. If you're following along on the CTS On Demand bracket. Nice break. Unfortunately, making the white one. 3, 6, 9. Yep, couple down. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 2 balls down.
Yeah, so we have Jen and Christy playing over here on the TV table.
Okie doke.
And we have Steve and Diet playing on table 2.
Right on.
And Steve is breaking. Looks like he got the cue ball away from him and brings Diet up with ball in hand.
Diet here, looking like she's choosing solids. Only real problem ball is that 7, it looks like. I think the 3 goes by the 15.
She might be able to roll off that 3 if she gets a good angle on it and push the 7 out a little bit.
Might go for it now.
Yeah, stop the 6 and well.
Okay, playing under it.
Yeah.
Probably going to the 5 next. It's hard to tell if that 3 gets by the 15.
Yeah, it is, from at least, especially looking on the screen here.
Yeah.
Pop the 5 inside there.
Mm-hmm.
She either has to play a 7 or the 3 point this time, I would think.
Yeah, I think you probably got to try the 3 here.
Yep.
What's up, buddy?
Yep. Nice
Nice
shot on the 3.
Kind of starting to run out of time here to deal with that 7 ball.
Yeah. And that 1 ball right now from where she's at only got the side pocket to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably going to send the cue ball at least 2 rails, and I would assume somewhere around the 8 ball would probably rest unless she hits it soft enough somehow to leave it up top.
Yeah, it's easy to get away, just get stuck trying to make balls, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm in trouble.
She's calling the 7 ball up to the corner. Oh no, she's playing the 1 to the far
1.
corner.
Got to watch the scratch here also.
Should catch the tit, I would think.
Very nice shot. Beautiful. I don't think she's got a cut there. That 10 ball is pretty close.
To see it.
But yeah,
she's calling it.
If nothing else, I think she can roll up and put the 7 between the 15 and the, yeah. Maybe she's got a line on it. It's close. I'd be watching that 10 pretty carefully.
Yep. Boy, there's another one of those shots you get so focused on making your shot, you don't see that edge of that ball in your way.
I had one of those where I shot the ball, and it was real close proximity, and I missed the ball, and nobody noticed that I hit off the ball that I was very close to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's because I fouled. And they're like, I don't think so. I think you just missed. And I'm like, no,
I seen it.
I'm not saying the only reason I missed was I hit it, but I definitely hit the ball.
Yeah, she got through there clean.
Wow, just about got there.
Just about got it. That was.
And that's really going to complicate things for Stripes.
Yeah. Stole the pocket.
Yep.
Still got a little work, even when she gets that, though, what she's going to do with the 8 ball.
Yeah. Well, great chance here to kind of get on the backside of here.
Right.
This is Jennifer, and I think I'd try playing the 11 to get on the backside right now of that cluster.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she's got to work with that upper left-hand corner pocket with the 7, stealing that away. She's got plenty of angle here if she chooses to take the 11 now. Ooh, her teammate over there on table 10 drilling a bank shot.
Gotta be Steve, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that worked out pretty well. Were you called to a podium? Were you called to a podium? He's over at the other podium over there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that podium. Thank you. Wow.
Working on a cut shot there to the 10.
I was glad he wasn't here for me.
All right.
I like when security shows up and it's
Yeah,
not
it
for
wouldn't
me.
be the first time I've had security called on me.
Oh, you're a nice guy. I doubt that.
Yeah, I play with race cars too, so we get in a little
Oh,
trouble
do you?
there. Yeah.
Nice.
We do a little dirt circle track racing.
The whole dirt circle.
Yeah.
Do you know Tony Bloom and those guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you go down to Cottage Grove Speedway?
We go down there occasionally.
Cool.
Our Willamette's more our home track.
That's cool.
Yeah, both my sons, we all race.
Man, that's awesome. I've never done anything like that. How much fun.
It's a kick. It's definitely exhilarating.
Yeah. That's got to slow pool down quite a bit.
Man, that was a heck of a try on that breakout there.
Yep.
Just missed it by a half an inch maybe.
Yeah, you kind of got to make a choice there to either try and slide down and just rest there or try and break those out. I think I might have tried to rest down there just because you're 2 balls wide, even though it's a small window.
Because either one of those looks like goes to that corner.
Yeah, and the 7 ball blocks that scratch pocket, so makes it a little more doable. Pretty easy safe here. It looks like the 2 are lined up to go right at the 7, and if you just glance off that 13, make the 7.
Pop the 13 over and slide the 13 over too, maybe towards the side pocket. Is that what's going to happen here?
Yeah, well, or just use the 13 as a blocker ball.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably take over that pocket, hopefully take the bank away. So that goes.
Kind of works. It's a little tough shot on the 8 now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to leave your opponent anything, at least leave him a bank shot.
Right? Make him earn it.
Percentage goes up.
Yes, it does. Speaking of, there's a bank going on the other table right now.
Oh,
like
nice.
you said, Steve, that would have been a second one of the match, barely missing that one. Wow, just a little wide. Nice try. That was Diet, right?
That was Diet.
Yeah. Kind of have to go over and back on this one. You can try and muscle it 3 rails with inside, but I think just trying to play.
To try to get above that 13 ball too on top of it.
Which is scary because you're probably going to be going right at that side pocket. You can also play safe. Just pocket that 15 ball or not pocket the 15.
Or just
I kind of
roll
like
it behind the 13 a little bit there and take it more towards the rail and try to get it up towards the side pocket maybe.
Yeah, Jennifer doesn't like it. She's shooting. So trying to come to that other side rail and back out.
That's a good shot.
Yep, gets plenty wide. That's one where I like to get a little more distance, a little less wide.
I know I've been struggling with this shot here all week.
This one?
Trying to roll one down the rail. It's just, I don't know, my eyes in this lighting compared to what we normally play, and I'm just struggling.
The ambient lighting here is really, really tough, and you guys can see the shadows on the ball down there. Wow, she is not struggling. Drills that ball. Jennifer McCune.
Good shape.
Excellent shot. Getting the perfect line on that 8 ball. Every time I make a good shot or a bad shot, I really need to take a breath. I was doing a lot of like walking over, grabbing my drink, having a drink, because I get pumped up.
Yep.
I imagine race car driving helps you keep that in perspective. Nice
no,
shot.
we still get pressure.
Yeah.
I should be bringing Robin and Janice up on to table 1 here.
All right.
Yeah, looks like Janice should be the one breaking.
Meanwhile, racking. We got Steve and who's
Diet. Yeah, this one's Diet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, we're missing that a little wide. Giving up ball in hand. I think that's going to mean Eagles to take a 3-1 lead. Again, this table 10. Nowhere to really put a camera here. That's why we have that sweet angle.
Yeah,
we'll barely flash to that one, and we'll be back to table 9. Anyway, thanks for tuning in out there to the Western BCA Championship here in Lincoln City, Oregon. We're coming to you live, brought to you by Legends Billiards Room, OB Custom Cues, Ox Billiards, Savage Billiard Apparel, Side Pocket in Eugene, Oregon. You ever play over at Side Pocket?
I played there a couple times.
Have you played since they got the Ridgebacks put in?
No, I have not.
They got new Ridgebacks put on their tables, and they play good. They play a lot like a diamond.
Nice.
Rose City Billiard Club out of Portland, Rackham out of Medford, one of my favorite Southern Oregon pool rooms, the CSI, Players Sports Bar and Grill, Players Club Limited, the Western BCA, Railbirds, the people that brought me into the streaming booth for the first time, Littman Lights, CheapCues.com, and all of you. So thanks for tuning in out there to the Western BCA Championship here in Lincoln City, Oregon. Chinook Winds Casino, definitely worth mentioning as a sponsor.
Yes.
These guys having us and having us back is a big deal.
It is really nice. And it's nice they made the outside non-smoking now.
Oh my gosh, it's so much better. Even when I smoked, I would think it was better.
Right?
But I am so grateful. Somebody the other day mentioned, I can smell cigarettes. And I'm like,
Right?
it's a lot better.
I'm an ex-smoker, so I think I'm more critical than people that have never smoked sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But
Yep, I hear that. All right, nothing doing there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. They're all up. That brings Eagles to the table. Oh, and I screwed it up. Oh, I didn't mark their game. Eagles is up 3-1.
there we go. That way nobody comes yelling at us.
Yeah. You didn't give me my game.
Right? Hey.
Yeah, they earned that thing.
You earn every one of them when you're over here. I don't
Yes,
care
you
what
do.
the game is.
Nice try there by Robin.
There is no gimmies playing these people.
Yeah, no, there isn't. None of them. Tough action here in Lincoln City.
It's usually your upper people that play in the leagues are the ones that come. And
I was mentioning that earlier. I mean, nobody comes to this tournament to lose.
No,
everybody's here to
no.
win. Everybody, Mike always says, everybody bought a plane ticket to get here. Not everybody flew here, but a whole lot of people drove, took vacation time,
Yeah.
bought a hotel room, rented a house. I mean, these guys
Right.
are here to win some money
I
and to
came
take
in
down the title.
last Thursday night. I rolled in here, and I won't leave till Sunday.
Yeah, that's a long stay.
It is. It's fun, though. I got my toy hauler up there, so I'm quite comfortable.
That's cool.
Staying up at Logan Park.
Nice.
And, first year I've done that. I normally just dry camp out there with the toy hauler because I'm fully self-contained. But this year it's kind of like with the fuel prices. It's kind of like, I'm going to burn up $200-300 and just gas running my generator. So another couple $100, I can just hang out up there, use their power, and
Yeah,
cable
that's sweet.
and all of it.
All of that. Cable, too, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
full
That's
hookup.
some fancy pants camping.
Right? Shoot, I don't rough nothing anymore at my
Yeah,
age.
I hear you. I'm not the biggest fan of roughing it anymore either. You got a couple years on me. I'm catching up,
Just
though.
a couple. No, you can't catch up. It doesn't work that way.
Try as you might.
You might feel like it, but it's not happening.
Yep. All right, well, a nice shot there by Jennifer.
Yes. Working on them stripes.
No, that's,
Didn't she take a stripe there?
sorry, Robin.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Robin.
All right, still got that 13 hanging in the pocket, but kind of at a funky angle here. Might be forced to take a combo or
That'd be a pretty rough combo, I think. I think it'd be about a 3-ball combo there.
3-ball combo. 3-ball combo Molly Oliver, that's what they call her.
All right. And I think we got, Julie and Christine playing over there on table 10.
Okie doke, yeah. Julie making some really bold choices over there on the
Is she?
table. Yep. And a bold choice here, trying to go for that combo, barely
Yes.
missing that.
Those are rough.
And yeah, one
'cause
ball's tough enough for me.
One fraction off on the first ball, doubles it on the second ball.
Yep, it compounds, doesn't it?
Yes.
And blue here.
Oh, not quite
Man,
enough.
didn't go.
Good hit, though.
Yes, it was. Tricky layout again for stripes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is looking like it could be a longer game.
Yeah, just you get that first one dropping here, and she might be able to run that 13 or 11 ball into the side pocket there. Struggle with the colors on the monitor.
Yeah, oh, I do too. That is the 11 ball. Can't tell if she's got room.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this angle if the eight's
One of-
taking up a little bit of this
Yeah.
hole.
One of the rules with commentating on these screens is, I mean, if it looks like it might go, it probably goes because the
Yeah.
balls definitely look more in the way than they are.
Yeah, looks like she's going to back cut that 9 up to the corner.
Wow, look at that line.
Wow.
Get there. I think she might have made it.
Yeah,
Might have been a
it's
little
close.
wide.
That's a rough cut. Not close to the ball and trying to send it that far.
Oh, for sure. It's so hard to picture that. I have to step way back, and the tables are so close together, it's hard for me to even step back as much as I normally would like to. That's one of the trickiest things about this event is navigating just the proximity of everything. I mean, there's a lot of people in the room right now. What do you think?
Well, let's see.
300?
Well, we could do a little math real quick if we really wanted to. There's 74 tables in here, and there's 4 people per table. So that's, it's about probably closer
that's
to
just
about
players.
400.
Yeah,
with
probably
the,
400 with spectators.
The wives and husbands hanging out.
You're not out of here, are you? You're out? All right, man. Safe travels, Lake. Good to see you, brother. Nice event. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Robin actually took me out of my first match.
Did she?
I was up 3-up on her, and she came back and
going to
took
5.
me down. Yep, going to 5. Playing silver 1.
Man, those turnarounds are brutal.
You know, it's just well, you get up there a little bit and you kind of relax. You know, which is the worst thing you can do. You get to that point where you think, oh, okay, I'm okay. You know, and the next thing you know, they keep grinding and you keep doing stupid stuff because you're trying to force something to happen, and
you're mad at yourself for letting it get out of
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, missed
and
a
it
shot.
It compounds like a combo. All of a sudden, that fraction of a.
You know, you can get in your head really fast with this stupid game.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the things I like about it too, though.
Yep, me too. Yeah, watching the way that people handle the pressure is a big deal. All right, barely catching that rail. That's going to bring Stripes back to the table. I think Robin's got to start with that 13 ball here.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You could try the 9, but there's just no reason.
No, she can just roll up there and bump that 13 in, come back out a little bit. Play 9-10 or play the 14.
I see a lot of people at this level really want to save those balls as opposed to use them for an opportunity to gain position.
Yeah.
And right now, if you get good on one ball, I mean, you got a really good chance of getting out of this rack. So it looks like maybe playing off the thin side or the bottom side of that 13.
Yeah.
Don't want to catch the point here and get stuck on the rail.
Yeah.
It's like good speed.
Nice shot.
Yep, kind of stopping
Take a
off
walk
the
around
9.
the table, think about it. Figure out what you want to do next.
There's that drill for the 5 kinds of stop shots, and this is a great opportunity to explore that.
9.
And it's stop at the edge of the ball to roll 1 revolution forward, 1 revolution backward, and what are the other ones? I should probably know the other 2 if I'm talking about it, but it's really, really important. This close proximity, 1 ball revolution is going to entirely change the next shot.
Sure.
And here, I mean, she would love to just lurch forward off that 9 ball and have a little bit of angle on the 10. But the minute you go too low, I mean, then you're going up into traffic, getting in trouble.
Sure. Now, instead of being able to play the 14 down to this corner pocket, now you got to play it back up or something like that because it get your angle too far off.
And very few of us play that true like punch stop.
Right.
It's hard. There's more contact-induced throw, and there you go. That was a good like punch drift.
Yep.
Probably 1 revolution, and that's the perfect angle that I'm talking about here. So she's still headed up table, but not so much that she has to control how much she's coming off that ball. Probably just going to go to that side rail and out a little bit. 14, 11.
Yep.
Gets nice and straight.
8 ball back to the same corner as the 14, it looks like.
And this out is really built on that great angle she just got off that shot.
Exactly.
And on taking a good opening shot there.
Yep.
So great shooting there from Robin.
Yeah, she's a good shooter.
Again, hoping to stop this ball not rolling too far forward.
Yeah, I'd like to stop it a little shorter than that.
And it's really easy for us to be nervous about making a shot and to ease up a little bit and just baby that ball in.
You get to the point where you just want to hit center ball just to make the shot. Don't influence it any. And come on, you better grow some legs.
And I don't know if she's got it.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I think she does. If it's that close, like I said.
Yeah, I think she might have a window to it. But it happens.
Ooh, and on the other table, Jennifer making a bold choice, barely trying to sneak by that 8-ball, not quite getting there. All right, that might be giving the rubber tips another game. I'm trying to watch 2 for you guys over here. Rubber tips taking that one down, 3-2.
Well, here you go, making a match out of this.
Oh yeah, going to 9 here. This is the silver division.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she
bringing
does
out
have to go
short
to the
cue.
hoppy cue.
That's
Do
never
you jump?
fun. Yes, I can jump. I use the dart method.
Mm-hmm. What kind of jump cue you use?
Players.
Players?
I actually won it at the very first BCA tournament I came to here.
No way. A raffle or one of the drawings?
In the raffle and
That's
the
so
main
cool.
drawing come through the door.
Nice.
You know, yeah. So it's
That's
like,
very
I guess
cool.
I better figure out how to use this. I'm not great with it.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's the reason why I'm only a 482.
Yeah.
That's my Fargo.
They'll get you out of trouble, though, I tell you what.
I need to do a lot more drill stuff, and it's just so, it's just so monotonous to do. And when you got life, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, and I got grandkids, so
Yeah, when you're playing pool, you want to be having fun.
right,
I hear you.
you know, and so I don't take it real serious.
That's the
I'd
way
like to
do
be
it.
better, but you know, you got to make the commitment to be better if you really want to do it. You got to spend the time.
Yeah.
You can't just do it playing 2-3 times a week, a couple hours here and there. You got to put your diligence in. And
I remember telling my mom a long time ago, I was like, you know, at the level I'm playing at now, it's no longer about me playing good. It's no longer about playing good. It's about who doesn't screw up.
right,
And
yes.
I like playing good and I like getting better, but I don't know if I have the discipline to commit to not ever making mistakes. And I mean,
Right.
everybody makes mistakes,
Sure.
of course, but and I also said I don't know if I would enjoy the game as much if I really did that, if I
Right.
made it into some work like that.
I get it.
love winning, but I think I like playing pool even more.
And it gets to the point where if you get too serious about it, it can take the fun out of it, you know.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I mean, pool's starting to make a comeback. It seems like they're starting
think
to get
you're
some
right.
bigger games and stuff going on. You know, you watch the Shane Van Bonings and all those guys, and they're starting to get some good matches for them. You know, back in the old days, there was some excellent pool playing going on.
Oh yeah.
You know, the old Mike Massey days and
Uh-huh.
all the Earl Stricklands, and you know, there was some amazing stuff going on. You watched it on TV. I mean, now at least we have the internet to provide some good viewing for people to get it, but you still got to go out and find it.
Yeah.
But instead of being on ESPN back in the day.
Pool era is kind of defined based on movies, which I find really interesting.
Yeah.
There was like the Hustler
Right.
craze, which was kind of responsive to how popular pool was
Sure.
at the time, but also gained in popularity after the release of the Hustler. And then Color of Money was the real
Right.
resurgence of televised pool. And after that, equipment got better, skills got better, and I think it got to the point where the attention span wasn't really large enough to watch. I mean, when guys are running 11 racks,
Yeah,
the people don't really see the subtlety of it, and the subtlety really is the beauty of this game.
it is.
And then they went to women's pool, and I think part of it is that at the time they were making a few more errors, so it had a little more drama to it.
That makes sense.
And then they weren't, you know. I mean,
Right.
female
Oh,
players
God.
just as strong as male players out there,
They're
and
amazing.
people like Allison
know.
Fisher, Karen Core. I mean, really
Yes.
showing us that it has nothing to do with genitalia. It has to do with who's holding the cue, and there are some incredible women out there.
I do know they think a little bit different, though. They'll go to a safety a lot quicker than a lot of the guys will and play smarter sometimes. I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to say. It seems like sometimes they're actually playing smarter,
Yeah.
you know.
Kind of seems like the ego isn't quite as much in the way.
Exactly.
Yep. Banking that ball. What a beautiful shot. Oh, my gosh,
man,
barely
that was
missing that
close.
ball.
It was looking good.
Nice shot there by Robin.
Yes.
Pressure's on here.
Yes, it is. It shouldn't be too bad here. You got to go with that 6 first, then drive the 5 in, because you got a little bit of angle on the 8 going in that side pocket instead of having to back cut it.
Yeah, I definitely like going 6 first.
Yeah.
And you want to do the 6 to get back a little closer to the 5.
Now, would you draw this? I mean, because it looks like she might have a touch of an angle where she'd go to the bottom rail and come back up.
If she's got an angle, I'd
There you
follow it.
go,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would
Now
try and leave
stop
myself a
shop here.
little less distance, but what I liked what she did there is she played it safe. You know, I mean,
Yep.
if she misses that ball, it's going to be
Right.
really tough on the 8. But again, now she's got another long one.
Yeah. Looks like she's queuing up a little bit. Gonna roll it up
Very
and
nice.
back off the rail.
All right, making a
Looking good.
comeback here. The rubber tips. Easy
tie
cut
this
in the
up.
side. Yeah. Boy, I let a few games slip away in my team match, and I was just blown away. You only get to play so often, and it's such a bummer when you see it happen. All right, nice out.
All right.
Rubber tips taking that one down.
It looks like that's going to bring Jen and Diet up. Diet should be breaking, racking them up.
All right. We're here, table 10. Still got her work cut out for her.
Yeah. Ooh. Kind of poked at that one a little bit.
I think we might just stay away from this wobbly, seasick camera.
It's definitely, these floors, it's really amazing when you're standing around here.
Yeah, it's not even the table. Yeah, it's
they're bouncing. These floors bounce a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. As much as I don't want to watch, no, we'll leave it on there, I guess, while they're racking. This is better than racking.
Right? It's either that or we run down through the sponsors.
Yeah. Go for it.
know?
Give them a shot.
All righty. We've got
Read through
Legends Billiard Room out of Beaverton. Ox Billiards out of Seattle, Washington.
Have you played at Ox?
I have not.
Dude,
I have never gone up north and played.
It's remarkable.
Is it crazy?
If you make it to Seattle, check
I
Ox
haven't
out.
even played at Legends.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
which is something I want to go do because they've been putting on quite a few tournaments.
They do. They have put on great events there.
Salvage Billiards Apparel, the Side Pocket out of Eugene. We got the Rose City Billiard Club, Rackham Billiards Burger and Brew out of Medford, Oregon. CSI Q Sports International, Players Sports Bar and Grill out of Everett, Washington. Players Club Limited, the Western BCA, Railbirds Productions, Lippman Lights, providing all our lights, CheapQs.com, and Players Sports Bar out of Kennewick, Washington.
That's right. A big list of sponsors here at this event. A lot of people making it happen. All the people at Western BCA, huge thanks to them. Huge thanks to OB Custom Cues. Diamond Billiard Products, not on that list, but this event really wouldn't be the same without these 74 diamond tables. So definitely a sponsor there.
Oh, no, she falls it in.
Yep.
That's a tough one. You got to make sure you get underneath that thing, get a good draw stop on it to.
And you saw her
keep that
lining
from
up
falling.
low and maybe
Yeah.
just raising that Q-tip up a little bit right at the last
pushed her
minute.
hand down and raised the tip up as she was going through the stroke, trying to make sure she got it, and pressure's on, and then, boy, it just...
Dropping the shoulder, that's a really big one, and it's a hard thing to get out of the habit of. But, yeah, keeping that shoulder fixed, keeping everything stable, and not letting that shoulder drop down to change that line.
And back in, talking a little bit about the popularity of pool, it's amazing because, I kind of put pool and golf kind of in the same categories, and golf's got huge money in it, huge followings. And, and it's a lot of the same type of skills. It's you got to know how to hit balls. You got to know how to make shots, get the ball around the table.
I was just talking to Mike Littman about that last night. I mean, what are we going to do to change the way that pool is viewed? And I think that really is it. It's a perception thing, and it's the dingy, smoky bar pool hustler. I mean, a lot of the things that kind of attracted us to the game, like I like the underbelly of pool, I really do. But the fact is, if we want it to be a successful and popularized sport for kids, and I think that's one of the big things is getting children involved.
In it somehow. And unfortunately, the old pool halls aren't around like they used to be.
Yeah.
I remember I originally came from Springfield, and there used to be the old 8-ball, I think it was, down on Main Street.
Cue-ball?
There. Cue-ball. Was it
No,
cue-ball? I thought it was
sorry.
8-ball.
Q Street Billiards, or was it 8-ball?
I think so. Back in the day, or it was something
Was
like that.
that before it was Dean's?
This
Or?
would be back in the 70s.
Okay. Before my time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My dad actually retired from Weyerhaeuser down there.
Oh, cool.
He used to play down in Eugene quite a bit. That's what got me kind of motivated to come there after he passed away and got into BCA. He was pretty good friends with like Harry Plouse and those guys. Played a lot with them. And
some great shooters from that area.
Yeah.
All right, Steve here, I think kind of overran that. I think he was waiting to get on that.
On that 12 maybe in the side
12 on
pocket.
the side, exactly.
Roll up, and then you can pop those other two and maybe get something broke out from there.
Can't tell if he can see enough of that 14. Looks like
Well,
probably
he's looking
blocked
at it.
out by the 1. Might have a window,
He's
though.
Looking at it. Problem is, you might be too far down, and it might not accomplish getting anything broke apart here.
Might be able to roll forward and nudge that 10 ball,
Yeah,
though.
that would be good. Oh.
Playing off the 4, trying to open it up.
Maybe more playing a safety, it looks like there.
Yeah, and with those 4 solids clustered,
Yeah,
that's a pretty good shot.
Because the last thing you want to do is, I mean, you want to get them out, but you don't want to open it up too bad to where.
I really like playing off the 7 behind the 5 here.
Okay,
You've got a pretty good wall
safety.
back there.
Yeah, and that would roll your 6 ball out a little bit and open that up a little bit. 'Cause if you move that 7 and 6, then your 2 is playable.
Yep. Trying to cut that 7 over there.
Yeah. Well,
All right, well, getting the 4 in there, also accomplishing breaking all those balls out, which is a huge help to her.
And she rolled it right up on top of that. 11 ball, I think it was.
Beardy in the chat room talking about the styles associated with pool and kind of like modernizing things. And there's a lot of people out there that are really attempting to do that. Savage being one of them, Jam Up Apparel, Predator the most obvious example of that. And I think you're right. The jerseys are a good start. Out here they've got prizes for the best dressed team. I think that helps. I'm somebody who hates the jersey. I would rather just be a plainclothes person, but I do see the value in it for the sport.
Especially on team day.
Yeah.
You know, team days, you have something nice and stuff. Like the Jokers had some kind of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Some might, I mean, they were Jokers from the Batman. You know, kind of using that image. So that was kind of cool.
For me, a lot of them are just so cheesy that it's hard. I like the Joker's one. But like he's talking about, he's like, yeah, I mean, they're all like skulls, flames, barbed wire, pirate, you know.
There's stuff that means things that aren't really real
innuendos.
appropriate.
Yeah. So, yeah, when we get away from that, I do, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. That's awesome. Well, that's good news. It's always nice when somebody comes by and they're like, somebody's trying to make you a cue right now. You should probably call them.
Oh, wow.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
That would be cool.
I was giving shouts out to OB Custom Cues. They're not only sponsors of this event, and I mean us in general, but also a sponsor of mine. And yeah, I was giving them a hard time because I'm like, man, I'm playing in this finals. I'd sure love to be having your cue in my hand while I'm doing it.
Yeah, that'd be.
And all of a sudden he called me. He's like, hey, I'm putting that together right now.
All righty.
So that's pretty cool. Thrilled to be having that happen.
Yeah.
Again, OB, if you haven't played with any of their stuff on the market, putting together some really fun stuff. I'm going to be playing with the Raven shaft, their carbon fiber, but the Phoenix is one of my favorite shafts ever made.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Got Steve kind of making more of a pile down there in that corner.
Yeah, that lower left-hand corner is not looking good, is it?
No. I mean, there is a window she can get to her 4-ball in there. Well, do it with a combo, it looks like.
Wow, nice shot.
Oh, man, and it's playable.
You think that 7 goes?
I get a little bit of get in the middle of the table. I think she could play it.
I think that 12 might be blocking it.
Is it?
I think she could play off the 14.
Yeah.
But I think it might be blocked from there. Kind of got to take the 1 here, I think. Yeah. Unless she can see the edge of it, man. If she can see the edge.
She's looking hard at it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how much distance there is right now.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess
Well,
she's just where you take the pocket away from that 14, if nothing
yeah.
else. But there's a good opportunity to break that out. All you gotta do is get that other ball shoot straight down in there and take it off to 7 and get that 7 out of his way.
You know, at this point, I'm the player that's just going to start making their balls. I don't think she can get to the 7 ball without fouling.
Yeah.
I would probably just make that 1 ball.
Would you?
Yeah.
You know, that's stuff I don't think about, especially down at my level. It's like I've had a couple guys do that to me, but it's usually like, okay, I've still got 5 balls here, you know. But yeah, I get it, because then if you get their balls off, even if you give them ball in hand, it's not really anything she can do with that 7 ball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing down at that table. You can take a swing at it with a 3 ball, and you might get there, but For the most part, it's the people taking the swing that are going to end up losing these games early on. And when they make it, heck, all the power to them. They made a great shot.
Exactly.
I played safe on the fella I played in the finals, and he kicked a ball in. I've talked about this multiple times. I'm sorry if I'm boring everybody, but he was up here about a ball width away from a ball, and he kicked a ball down here and cut it straight across, drilled it, and then came back to clip bank the 8 to win the game. And I was just like, yep, that's what I get.
Right.
And I did have an out. I had a potential out, but I was going to have to break out 2 balls, and I was like, I'd rather have him take a swing at this and miss. But they don't always miss. You force a guy to shoot, and all of a sudden.
Exactly. You know, yep. Next thing you know, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Steve's got a decision to make here.
Right.
Either try and play off that 7 and break this out and get to running, or bury him.
Looks like he's calling it. Pop that 12 in there and pop it off that 7 ball and see if it'll come out of there. Oh, no, he soft shot it.
And at this point, I mean, you're kind of giving up that advantage of having that ball buried.
Yeah.
And now your 14's in a lot of trouble. I mean, you can still break the 14 out using the 9 or the 10, but looks like you're trying to shoot the 9 next.
Yeah, cut it over.
Now the 3's in a more makeable spot. Just making the 1 is less and less of an opportunity.
Yeah, he's playing up table.
And again, kind of opening up the pocket using that 13. Stay out of there. I like this now. If you're going to make the 7 ball using the 14 and play behind the 9-10, I really like that shot.
Look at this. Looks like he's doing, Pop that. Oh, no, and it didn't fall.
And even that ball not going, that's still a great shot.
Sure. Plays a good safety there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, really just got to get a hit here, and Steve could still be in trouble. Probably going to play the same shot back at you, but still.
Right.
Still don't want to give up ball in hand.
No. It's the last thing you want to do in this game is give somebody ball in hand.
Oh, yeah, on a 7-footer.
Even if you leave them a good shot, as long as they don't give them ball in hand, I don't feel too bad.
Yep, I feel the same way. I do the same thing when I overcut a ball as opposed to undercut it.
Right.
If I don't cut it right into the rail, I'm like, well, at least I overcut it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a great thing to say, but.
Right, especially on one of them real thin cuts that you got to get it in there.
Mm-hmm. Going to the jump cue. Close proximity here. Guess she's only got to get over the 10.
Yeah, half a ball.
Wow, made that look easy. Did she get it? Oh.
No.
Something I talk a lot about is the line how it changes when you adjust your body. She's dart jumping, so not quite as much, but most people dart under their eye, and their cue comes out of the way of their eye, so they're not right here.
Yeah.
They're kind of off to the side. It's really important to move our body into a position where we can look down that line.
Oh.
And if you're overhand jumping, moving your body so that you can see the line before you get into a position. A lot of people kind of eye the line and then move their body, and that will totally open up the face of their cue and
makes sense.
makes it a lot tougher to hit.
He played a really good safe there.
Yeah.
Got rid of that 7 out of his way.
Kicking at this 1 ball. Wow. Oh, just about drilled it.
It looks like she might have got a roll there.
Yeah,
out of that
gets
1
pretty
ball.
fortunate there. Nice.
See if he got a short stick in his hand. No. Yep. Looks like he's going over the table to grab his short stick.
Yeah, got to think he'll jump this one.
Yeah, good odds on this one. And he can even hit the 9 and maybe pocket it or get in there. Using the dart technique.
Freehand bridge, dart technique.
Oh,
wow. Barely missing that ball. But does get legal contact.
It made a good hit.
Yep.
It's one of those where it could have possibly, because it came back out and hit the 9, but the cue ball did come over to the side rail and bounced off the side rail. So
pressure's on this one too.
Yeah.
Shoot, I missed what happened over on table 10. All right, well, pressure on here.
I can run over and check. See.
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be awesome.
That last one on Eagles got that last one on 10.
Okie doke, 4-3. Oh man, gets a little long here. This is going to be tough.
And I think so. Was that Steve that was
It
playing?
is
on?
Steve, yeah. Steve's got a nippy little draw stroke here to try and get good on this 8-ball.
Now Robin's breaking over there in table 10 for the Eagles.
Doke. Really want to get low on this shot, not overstroke this. Like I said, just a nippy little draw stroke. Very nice. Oh no, he missed it. I thought it was in there. Nice try, Steve. Way to avoid that side pocket.
And she's playing Christine. They actually didn't fill out their bracket on that side, so.
Uh-oh.
But she's playing player number 3, which is Christine.
Excellent opportunity here for rubber tips to make it 4-4.
Yes. That would be Diet. Nice. Oh, rattled it.
No, it got away from her. Such an easy one to take for granted there.
It is. I've done that lots here.
I think you have to do it a lot of times before you decide you're never going to do it again. And then you got to do it a couple more times. Yeah. Oh, I've made that decision a lot. It hasn't worked out yet, but
yeah, right.
yeah, I'm pretty committed. Steve kind of got to stroke this one to get around the table.
Yeah, he does. Come around. Oh, and he missed the shot.
Oh, wow. Hit that one. Didn't go in.
Fall.
I know, right? To make contact and not fall. These ones are tricky. This is something that is so worth practicing. A lot of people don't do it. I really suggest on something that looks like this to not even touch the rail.
Right.
Just draw off that ball. Pretend it's not even there.
Right.
I mean, she barely hit that ball and it went half a table.
That's the problem with those little soft shots like that on these tables.
Just flies out of there.
These bumpers work great on these diamond tables.
Yeah.
And, it's like one of the things I definitely want to invest in sometime is get one in my house, one of these diamonds to play on and make it. I've got an old Brunswick, with about the 5-inch pockets on them and the old family table.
Whew. Nice shot there.
Playing on these things force you to either get better or
yes,
not.
Indeed. All right, well, I got to go make a quick call. I'm going to leave you with it for just a minute. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in out there. Western BCA Championship here in Lincoln City. This is Bad Boys TV.
So we got Julie and Michelle coming in back up here. And Julie's racking. Okay. Alrighty, I'm back. I had to go do and figure out who was playing here. They didn't fill their sheet all the way out when I took my picture of who's playing. They subbed in Janice, so it's Julie and Janice on table 9. Alrighty. Julie running the 2-ball in there. She got a good line on the 7-ball. Trouble ball with that 2-ball. Got good shape on the 6-ball there. There you go, nice little pop on that 2-ball to get it broke out. Alright, Julie making a nice shot on that 5-ball. The 2, now to get shape on the 8. Ooh, really missed that 2-ball. Brings Janice up to the table. Nice little cut shot to the side pocket. See if she got some shape there. Yeah, I don't know about why, but yeah, my screen earlier was live to what's going on, but now my screen in front of me is delayed to what's actually happening on the table too. And it's not even the same as the delay in the room. So I'm trying to commentate off of the screen also, and made a good hit on the 2-ball there. Good try on that 11-ball. Robin just rattled the 3 ball on table 10. Left her really nice for the 8 if she'd have made it. Opponent's got a long bank on the 9, looks like. Good shot there by Julie. Got on the 8, nice. All righty, another game for the Eagles. And that will bring up Jen. Playing Michelle. Jen and Michelle. And Jen is racking for the Eagles. And Robin just got her match for the Eagles on table 10. Well, as we wait for them to break, let's run down through this list. Legends Billiard Room, Beaverton, Oregon. Ox Billiard, Seattle, Washington. Savage Billiards and Apparel. Side Pocket, Eugene. Rose City Billiard Club. Rackham Billiards, Burgers and Brew, Medford, Oregon. CSI, Q Sports International. Players Sports Bar and Grill, Everett, Washington. Players Club Limited. Western BCA. Railbirds Productions, Lemon Lights, CheapCues.com, Player Sports Bar, Kennewick, Washington. Thank all of you for helping out on these tournaments. It is Western. That's what the W stands for. And we have Steve playing Janisa on table 10. All right, Jen getting the crutch out there. Playing a little safety shot. So Michelle currently up on the table. Looks like she's looking at that 7 ball. Shoes. Well, a good hit. Jen back up the table. Nice little shot, kind of broke it apart a little bit. I don't know what she got here. Laid up on that 5 ball. Try rolling that 9 ball, looks like in the side pocket. Oh no, we're holding the 9 up to the corner. Nice shot. Jen making a nice cut shot down the rail there. People trying to take over the chat line there with a little bit of their advertisements.
Been a classy out there in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry. How's
Nice.
things going? We
Well,
got a match.
Other than I'm having to watch the live image on delay here, it kind of gets a little.
So here's the trick right here. This one is on delay, and then this OBS. That one will be the live one.
Okay. Yeah, I heard somebody make a comment about that the commentation was off and I didn't know how to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No sweat. Thanks for all your help, man. You've been awesome.
It's kind of fun.
Nice shot there. Yeah, well, you do good at it.
I've,
All right, this is Jennifer to seal this one up.
yeah.
Cutting the side.
Yeah.
That'll take them up 7-4 if she's able to make this
Well.
one.
Eagles making a little strong run here.
That's in the hole.
Nice
Very
shot.
nice shot.
Rolled her in just enough.
Excellent. 7-4 going to 9. One away from the hill.
One.
Let's see what's going on over
Steve's
here on
game
table
over
10.
there. Yeah, it looks like they still got some work.
Oh,
Oh,
U18 letting me know I'm way too loud here. Might
okay.
have to do with the distance. I'll lower myself though. Sorry. I get told to shut up all the time. Is that a little bit better out there? We'll
Yeah,
let them
sometimes
let
I
us
have
know.
a hard time monitoring myself.
Yeah.
You get a little excited and you want to just take off and say something a little bit louder than you should.
Oh yeah. And especially in this close proximity, it's it can backfire on you real quick.
And working behind this box can kind of echo back at you a little bit.
Yeah. I might have you throw it a little bit closer to your mouth, and that should help just a little bit. Might balance us out. There we go.
See if that's a little better.
Yeah.
There we go.
I 100% did ask for flames on my cue. Beardy was wondering in the chat room.
Nice.
It was funny. The first wood that he brought up was a Coca-Cola that was very red, and I actually chuckled about the flames, the skull flames.
Perfect.
So pretty excited. I used this tournament as an opportunity to give those guys a hard time that I didn't have my new cue yet, and they they called me real quick after I won this. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
They've been out at the big event, the Expo.
Oh.
So have a huge event out there, and yeah, weren't able to make it to Western BCA this time. It's the first time we haven't seen OB out here in quite a while, so hopefully we'll see them again. It's hard having it at the same time as the Super Billiard Expo. That's such a big event for a lot of vendors and a lot of people. Same with Tony from Hustlin'. I've never been here when Hustlin' hasn't been here.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's like Steve and them packing up yesterday to head down to Vegas.
Packing up to go to APA,
There'll
yep.
be a lot of people down there. I'm sure it's part of their business. I mean, they got to make some money doing this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think APA is a big event for them.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. They're all up there. Dry break, cue ball squatted in the middle of the rack. This is going to be a tough one.
That would be... Should
Got
be
Robin
and
versus
Diet.
Diet, all right.
And Robin's at the table.
Oh, man. Just watching over here, tried to play it safe and barely nudged that 8-ball into the jaws. Should be a pretty easy close here for Steve. That's going to get him on the hill.
Nice. Yeah, he was. I know she was playing a lot of safeties on him, trying to keep him from getting that 8-ball. And
keep him away from it.
She takes that one shot, and it's a oops.
There it is, Steve. Whew, flirting with that side pocket, but taking him to the hill.
Nice.
A bold shot there.
And that should bring Julie and Michelle up over on table 10.
All right. Robin getting that 8-ball moving, but also making a ball. Claiming solids. Unfortunately gets blocked from her solids in the side. Going to be forced to take a longer shot on this 2-ball.
Oh, yeah. Nice little cut. She's been shooting good.
Yes, she has. Nice shot.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like she should be able to probably see that 1 ball, I'm assuming, for the side pocket.
Mm-hmm. Tough part is that 10 ball's in front of that 6-4. You got to find a way to get over there. I almost want to play the 1 off the 7 because I just don't know where you're going to end up.
Well, now she just tied up her 4-ball, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was in great shape to start with.
Yeah. Well, but also ties up the opponent's 9-ball. So, yep. Work cut out for him.
See
Not
who
real.
makes that breakout first.
Yeah. Mike D said something. He said, in bar box 8-ball, you're either going to get reckless early or you're going to get reckless late. And if you wait till it's too late, you're going to get in trouble. And that stuck with me through the tournament. I like that.
There is, yeah, because once you're down to 1 or 2 balls left on the table and you do something crazy,
yep,
and it doesn't work out, you're in trouble.
They
These
got a wide
players
open
around
table.
here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a rough one to miss.
But a pretty fortunate miss.
Yes.
Only ball she can see is the 7-ball.
Yeah, and that's a back cut real thin, or.
Yeah, I'm kind of staring down the barrel of it. It does look like she can cut it, but I tell you what, that's real thin.
From here on the screen, it looks like a scratch shot if you tried to cut it up. Oh, cutting it back to the side pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she can
She's
see the
gonna
1.
Play a little safe there.
There you go. Gets her 1 ball back in play. Also gets another breakout ball.
Yeah.
That's a smart shot.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Probably going to play the 14 ball here. If you're more confident shooting, I'd like to play the 15 here and kind of get that out of trouble.
Okay.
Not sure if she's looking at the combo. Or just
all right.
Playing the 11.
Nope, just playing the 11. She had room.
If you're going for the out here, this is the time. 12 ball breaks out the 9 real easy.
Just looking at that, yeah, it looks like a good opportunity, huh? Hit it hard enough to roll out and take the place of that 1 ball.
Mm-hmm. All right, taking out that 13.
Another one going, playing in that same corner.
Oh, clipping that 10 ball on the way
ouch.
in.
Well, that
Breakout
opened up the
opportunity
6 ball.
here.
Yeah.
I like jacking up a little bit and firing this 1 ball and breaking that 4 out.
Draw it down to it.
Looks like that's what she's looking at.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a
There
real
it
good
is.
cue line. She
does.
gets down, stays down. Unfortunately, tree topped a little bit over that 9 ball.
Yeah, is the fork, does it clear?
It might. 12 looks in the way, but if it's tight.
Yeah, well, she's looking at it,
Mm-hmm.
so it might not be bad.
Yeah, especially if she can draw back and make contact with that 15. If
Right,
she kind of
push it
slips
away.
down there, you get in trouble. But if you hit a crisp shot here.
Yes, yeah, she did it right.
Yep. Barely caught the outside of that pocket.
Yeah. I think if you had played the 7, you would have a better chance of hooking yourself
Yeah.
on that 15 or the 14.
A lot of opportunities here. Play the 10 to try and get on the 12 here. Play the
Yeah.
15 to try and get on the 12.
Yeah, you could roll that up, come up there on the towards the side rail, up there by the 9,
Mm-hmm.
or play the 11 over to the side, play something down too.
Yeah. Just want to deal with the 12 sometime soon because one way or the
Yeah.
other you're going to have to get around and back to it unless you're planning on stopping there and taking it to the right of the table.
Right.
I like running around.
And you could even use that 6 ball to kind of hold your cue ball against
Yeah.
the rail to play
Yep.
the 9 ball up.
Absolutely. The other table here, we got Julie Frazier taking a long look at it. Playing a bold shot there, not working out in this time.
Yep.
But
Julie
yeah,
playing Michelle.
yeah. Getting a safety there though.
Yeah.
Starting with the 10.
Okay.
Hold up.
Good shot.
She still have that 12 ball?
I think so.
I think so too.
Whether she chooses to play that or not. Well, here's our buddy's
What's
bag.
going on here?
Yeah.
Bye. So annoying.
Right? I'm pretty sure they really aren't out for you to enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, right? I don't think they're being quite honest with me.
Right? I'll bet you they're looking to get your credit card number.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Some of those little cuts, though, like that, when you're that close, can be some of the roughest.
Mm-hmm. She's shooting away from it. She should
Yeah.
be fine here.
Yeah, she looked like she made a good hit.
I feel like people used to be really unaware of the double kiss
Right.
and just shooting right through it. And I think people are a lot more aware at this point. They've dealt with the ref enough.
Yeah, I've had it happen to me playing just league,
Yeah.
you know, and had players play it and they don't understand it, and you don't have refs, so there's nobody to explain it to them, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's just league, so you don't get too excited about it, but it does happen. It happens.
Yeah. It definitely does. 7 to the 4 to the 8.
Yeah.
Do you like to use a rail getting from the 4 to the 8?
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad other than shooting it a little too soft, maybe. But yeah, it would have been nice because you could have got out there and got a little more angle on that, and
Yeah.
so where you could get underneath your cue too, and draw it back up in there between that
Yeah.
15 and.
It seems like she likes to roll the ball. Gets to a place where, I mean, this is a nice, 10-degree cut.
Right.
Gets to that rail, comes back
Nice.
across, one a little
Bump.
more outside there, but
Holds it.
works out well.
Making some great cut shots, so
This is for the W, too, so Eagles with their first chance at closing off this set.
she's quite capable of doing this.
This is Robin. Cutting to the lower right-hand corner pocket.
All right. Whoa,
Oh,
no,
barely
rattles
missing that
it.
ball.
Like she
Excellent
kind of
try.
jumped just a little bit when she released on that.
Yeah, I have a hard time not speeding up when I get excited.
Right.
And when I've watched my matches in the past, I'm like, I am flying around the table. And when I watch the pros and see how slow they play, I'm like, oh, okay, so that That's when I need to slow down. And when I play that slow, I feel ridiculous. I feel like everybody is like watching and just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But I've really tried to get out of my head with that and just allow myself to like get comfortable with my line, fall into the shot.
And I've been watching, some of the pro stuff, and they seem to play a lot more of that roll towards the rail to play back and come back.
Oh, yeah.
Like me, I struggle with my draw shot.
Uh-huh.
I either draw at 4 inches or I draw 4
2
feet.
feet, yeah.
And you're wanting to go 6 inches. So and a lot of the pros, they play a lot more going to the rail and back out because they say they can control their speed better.
Yep. Yeah, there's, something where you're looking for 4 inches off the rail. You've got the 4 inches going in and the 4 inches coming out, and then you just double the length of that. Kind of like coming into your line as opposed to coming across your line.
Played a good safety on Robin there.
Indeed. Yeah, pressure's on here.
Mm-hmm. As I think it's a tough kick, even the 14's kind of in the line of where she wants to go.
What I try to do here is walk over to the 8-ball, and I look at if I was going to 2-rail the 8-ball into the cue ball, where would I hit? I like working backwards on this because
really?
I think the 2-railer's the shot here.
Yeah.
Looks like between that first and second diamond on the foot rail. Looks like she's going the other way.
Okay, 2 rails around.
And I think this one's going to hit a little wide.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough angle. Get it in that side pocket from there.
Yeah, I don't think she can get close
call
enough to the
something,
corner.
Though. You don't just wing at it. Going around it.
Yeah, so a little wide there.
Yep.
Excellent effort, though. A bold choice trying to make that 8-ball.
Yeah. You got to do something.
Yeah.
And nothing to hide behind at that point in time.
Well, ball in hand here for the rubber tips. That's going to make it 8-5 if she can pull this one off. Excellent shot, 8-5.
Good shot.
And ball in hand on this table also for the rubber tips. A little bit of a swing here.
You drop your guard a little bit, and that's what happens.
Happens quick, right?
Oh, boy. It's amazing how fast those games can happen sometimes. Just bang, bang.
Teeny little mistakes, too. Got to make sure you make that ball.
That was almost one of those times.
Yep.
I've seen those stay up there and go.
And kind of fired
look at
it,
you and just like smile.
Yeah. Oh. Yep, those are the ones you remember.
Those are the ones I've looked at that crossbar and thought that I could make my cue back into 2 pieces without unscrewing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right, staying
That's
alive.
one way to do it.
Staying alive. Shooting out of the pocket. 8-ball to make it 8-6.
Oh, man,
Eagles
banking
on
it
the
to
hill.
the side.
Woo. Big action here. Wow, don't you dare.
Oh, no.
I thought it was going to go 2 rails on her.
Now she leaves her cut to the side.
Yep, well, a chance for the Eagles to close this thing out. Case ball number 2. This is Robin coming to the table.
Yep, so we
Thin
got
cut here.
Jen and Cassandra coming up over there on table 10.
That sounds like a plan to me. She's looking at the corner, too, making sure.
Yeah.
Got a little
just
more-
a little stun shot. That'll keep that from going that way. And don't get carried away with it. You don't have to do anything real special, just a little stun. I remember coming over here watching one of the final matches with Dan Louie. And God, what was his name? But anyways, he was
Blake,
down.
maybe?
I think that's right. But he was down on the 9-ball, and it was for the match. And he just came up and just drilled it and drew that cue ball right into the corner pocket. Cost him that one.
Wow.
And
to
nice
close
shot,
the match.
nice
Ladies
shot
and gentlemen,
to the
Robin
corner.
Adams for the win. Huge win there
Way
for
to go,
Eagles. Excellent match for Rubber Tips. Man, this has been a blast. This has been Bad Boys TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to run through these sponsors one more time. Legends Billiard Room up in Beaverton, Oregon. Ox Billiards in Seattle. Players Sports Bar up in Kennewick, Washington. CheapCues.com brought to you by Littman Lights. Savage Billiard Apparel. Side Pocket in Eugene. Rose City Billiard Club. Railbirds Productions. Western BCA. Players Club Limited. Rackham, CSI, and I think that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in to Bad Boys TV.
Thanks for letting me hang out up here. It's kind of fun.
Thanks for being here. It's been great. All right, we'll see you again real soon. We got teams coming at you all day long. We should be back, I think, 4 is the next match.
All righty, I play at 7, so
All right.
if you want some help,
Might
I
be
can
seeing
come
more
around.
of you.
Sure.
I'm glad to hear it. Thanks so much for tuning in to Bad Boys TV. Cheers.